So in this video, I want to break it all down for you. How the warrior mentality can level you up, but also how it can quietly ruin you if you don't use it wisely.
I'm fucking drenched. One my run.
That's what I was expecting.
I tell you the macros in a second. I'm ready to fucking crush it, basically.
Let's talk about something most people get wrong. You see all these posts on social media, be a savage, wake up at 4 a.m., never skip a workout, no excuses. It sounds pretty badass. I mean, I've said it, I've lived it, but here's what nobody talks about. That voice, that's the warrior mentality. And let's be real here. That voice has helped me build everything I have today. It's what got me out of couch when I didn't believe in myself. It's also what dragged my ass into cold plunging when my comfort zone was screaming at me to stay warm. It's what pushed me through business failure, through injuries, through every single I'm not good enough moment. The warrior mentality, when it hits right, it's like a rocket fuel for your potential. It's the thing that gets you up before sunrise, when no one's watching. It's the reason you hit the gym when your body's sore, and when your brain is saying, just keep today. And it's not just about fitness. I've used it in real estate, in building brands. I rebuilt myself after I shut down my $10 million business. I've used it in moments where I felt like I had nothing left to give. The warrior mentality is really powerful. When you use it with intention, it helps you do hard things. Things you didn't even think you were capable of. It builds something in you. Discipline, grit, maybe even self-respect. That you can't fake. And let's just say the way it is, most people don't have that. Most people quit the second thing gets uncomfortable. And that is where the danger comes in. Because here's what nobody tells you. That same warrior mindset, the one that helps you rise, can also be the thing that breaks you. I've seen it happen, but I also lived it. You start thinking by more is always better. You chase the discomfort like it's a drug. You stop listening to your body. You override every warning signal because that's what a warrior do, right? You push through soreness. You skip the rest days. You start measuring your worth by how much pain you can take. But slowly, that power starts flipping on you. You eventually get injured and burnout. Your energy tanks, your motivation dips, and worst of all, your confidence might even take a hit. Now, I'm not here to say you shouldn't train hard or work hard. I'm just saying that if you're not careful, this grind at all cost mentality can actually steal the very thing you're chasing, progress. So in this video, I want to break it all down for you. How the warrior mentality can level you up, but also how it can quietly ruin you if you don't use it wisely. Because that's not only about fitness, it's about how you show up in every part of life. Business, relationships, goals, mindset. This is the truth that I wish someone told me when I started pushing myself like a madman. The warrior mindset is not wrong by any means. It just needs some rules. So here's the truth. For most of my life, I'm talking 15 years straight, I trained with the warrior mentality. No excuse, go hard, no off switch. And to be fair, yeah, it worked, kinda. I saw some progress, but I also plateaued a lot. I got injured a lot, and more than once. I lost all motivation because deep down, I wasn't chasing a specific goal. I was just chasing the feeling of just pushing, trying to get big, trying to get fit, but not a specific goal. I was also chasing the struggle. I got addicted to it, and that's the dangerous loop. Everything was about testing my discipline, which wasn't really on point. Motivation versus discipline. Discipline always win. I was pretty much just pushing through pain. I had no plan, no vision, just a real grind, which sounded cool. But when real life hits, that mindset just breaks you. And it did. A few years ago, I got diagnosed with Barrett esophagus. Doctor told me, take antacid forever. Like, yeah, right. Basically just to cover the symptom. You know these fucking doctors, just always trying to feed you pills that will only fix the symptoms. I wanted to fix the root cause. So I hired a health coach. I joined a gym that was focused on science-based training, and that really changed the game. That gym, they don't overtrain you. They don't let you push through pain. Their whole approach is by reducing inflammation first, build performance second. And they don't just guess it, right? They actually test out everything. They run my VO2. They run multiple tests on me. We did the VO2 max, we did the RMR, which is resting metabolic rate, and a full DEXA scan, which basically scan for body fat, visceral fat, lean mass, and fat mass. Then they build a game plan that was custom for me. Diet, training, cardio, and recovery. That's when things actually changed for me because I finally started training smart, not just hard. I started listening to my body. I started seeing progress without crashing every single time. My health coach, she gave me a full supplement protocol, a targeted nutrition, and even supplements to increase stomach acid, not lower it. See? Opposite from traditional doctors. Because most people don't realize that 97% of acid reflux come from low stomach acid, not too much. And the quick fix, yeah, antacid pills. Over the counter, prescribe however you want to take it, it's gonna fix it. But long term, that just makes things worse. So since I started this journey, every 6 to 9 months, I made one big shift. I didn't overhaul everything at once. I just evolved little by little, naturally, without even wanting to force everything. It came from me. It became natural. I actually genuinely wanted to become a better version of myself every single milestone. One of the most recent shifts I've done is that I cut out alcohol. I used to be a social drinker or even get a glass of wine on Friday just to decompress from the week. But now I just drink once in a great blue moon, maybe once a month or once every 2 months even. And I don't get hammered like I used to. I also clean up my diet. Now I eat 95% clean diets and I still cheat here and there, but not as much as before. I also started running 5 to 7 days a week, lifting 5 to 7 days a week. I dialed in my mobility, my sleep, and my recovery. And slowly but surely, I reversed my Barrett esophagus. I'm not gonna lie, I did an ablation, which is basically burning the cells in the esophagus, and that obviously helped a lot. But it would have not stayed reversed or worked if I hadn't changed my habit. So after that, I felt much better. I looked better, and then I locked onto a new goal. First goal was obviously getting rid of this Barrett. Second goal, becoming a real hybrid athlete. Run marathon while staying big doing this. But here's actually what shocked me. When I stopped training like a savage just to prove something, I started training harder than ever because now my body can actually handle it. I wasn't crashing every 6 weeks. I wasn't constantly sore, inflamed, or second guessing myself. I wasn't guessing anymore. I was building with strategy. And for the first time in my life, the warrior in me wasn't just fighting. He was actually winning. So after 15 years of pushing, grinding, forcing my way through everything, I finally realized something. The warrior mindset isn't the problem. It's not the enemy. It's just incomplete. Because if all you do is fight, you will burn out. You will break. You will lose sight of why you're even fighting in the first place. But if you take the warrior energy and pair it with the strategy, you become something way more dangerous. Not like you're gonna kill someone or anything, but you're gonna be way more dangerous because you're gonna be way more effective. It's not about training soft. It's not about taking the easy way out. I train harder now than I ever did, but I do it the smart way. I do it purpose. I do it in a way that keeps me going, not crashing. Because what's the point of going all in if you keep hitting the wall every 6 weeks? Now, I recover better, I lift heavier, I run longer, I think clearer. I'm not gonna lie, my mind is way clearer, for real. And that's not because I became less of a warrior. It's because I became a smarter one. And I want to say this clearly to anyone out there grinding themselves into the ground because they think that's what discipline looks like. You're not weak for slowing down. You're not soft for recovering. You're not a quitter for listening to your body. You are a builder. Or if you prefer that, a true warrior. Someone who just decided not to burn themselves out. Someone who lays bricks one at a time to build the foundations with intention. That's what leads to something real. Because being a warrior isn't about suffering. It's about rising. It's about staying in the game long enough to win on your terms. So take the fire, take the discipline, take the mindset, but point it in the right direction. Refine it, sharpen it, and then you control it. That's how you will win. So at the end of the day, the warrior mentality is an amazing asset to use, but you have to use it in a smart way. You have to be able and willing to take a few steps back sometimes so that you can take 10 forward. Because remember, at the end of the day, if you injure yourself or have a breakdown and are not consistent in your workout because the injury or that breakdown, you will not see results because everything at the end of the day in any aspect of life will be built on consistent work. I'll leave you on these notes. Just make sure you give a subscribe and a thumbs up. It will mean the world. Thank you.